Yo, what's good? You already know what it is. You see me talking video, we here, we locked in. Um, Nothing really new that I can talk about except for which I wanted to talk about anyway, is why I switched from being Kiko to being two. So first just a little bit about like the whole like little Kiko thing. It just kind of started from like I don't know, I wanted to be like have something that's a little different, didn't really sound like anybody else's shit, like just, you know, and I wanted to go by it. I wanted to actually go by it, build a name for myself. And I did a little bit, you know, a few people called me Kiko. Some people knew me by Kiko because I just told them that's what my name was. And it was pretty cool for the time. But as I got along, especially in fashion and clothing or whatever, I noticed that there is I think he's a Russian designer, but there's a designer and his name is Kiko, but it's spelled Kiko, and I was like, I don't want to have any type of clash in with that or whatever. That was the main reason. I was still gonna keep it because I wasn't gonna use Kiko on like my clothes or whatever. It's just gonna be my name. But over time, I kept it, and I was like, oh, I'm not really too sure. And that's when I changed my username from Kiko to I need my space because I was like, I'm still Kiko, but my Instagram name is like something totally different, you know, just so it kind of feels more fun. I wanted to have more fun with it or whatever, not just be Kiko, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I went through that. I love that username. I'll probably use it for something else, especially just, I don't know, the whole look of it. It was cool. I was like, nah, I really need something that sticks. And so everything I would do, especially if you follow me on Instagram, you see my story, and when I comment on people's stuff, everything had a two in front of it, which, of course, you know, I would say two fly, like me and my homies, we're two fly. It's not really like a collective or whatever. That's just what I say because all my homies are fly. We two fly. Too fly, I would say that shit too cool. If I go somewhere, like if I went to a concert or a little show, I say that shit too lit. Um, all that. So everything was just like, you know what I'm saying, too cool, too lit, too fly, too this, too that. I'm too up right now, too geeked, whatever. And I was like, I could just go by too fly. I was like, that's kind of corny. I kept thinking. I was like, just go by two. So I switched my name on Instagram, not my username, but like the little name that's like right under your profile picture. Switched it to two, let that sit for a couple of days. I liked it. It was just it's simple, but it's also like two. Like why do you want to go by two? And so I went through. It wasn't really days. It was like a day. I was in the party with my homie Brian and my cousin AJ. Those are my brothers. If y'all know, those are my brothers. Um, I was just like, bro, I need to change it. I need to think of something, and I wanted it to be just 222 without it being like just three twos or whatever. So I tried to spell it out 222, didn't work. I tried to do different variations, like do two dot and then 222, like with three of the number, and then dot two again, because that felt cool. And I just kept trying. Eventually, I was like, let me just like think of another way to spell it. And so I tried to do like TUTU. Didn't really like that. Kept going, and then I thought, what if I just use like the word to, like I want to go to, or I want to go to that. Well, you know what I mean, in there. So I was like, two, like TWO, didn't really like it. Then I got down and I was like, two, TOO, and then TWO. I liked it. That's how the username came about. But me going by two was literally just me thinking of something that stuck that I use all the time. And the number two is something I use all the time with the two fly, whatever. It was super simple, kind of dumb, but I thought I at least share that with y'all, have this somewhere so I can have a memory of it. Yeah, that's how I became Two. That's how I went from Kiko to Two. If you still know me by Kiko and you want to call me that, whatever. Um, yeah, I go by Two now. Or if you know my real name, just call me my real name. Like it don't really matter. You're not forced to call me Two. But yeah, Two. Another little topic I want to talk about. I'm kind of just like switching topics, not really like seamlessly, but just kind of this topic stop, this topic. You know what I'm saying? Um, actually look on my laptop because I don't really have it written out. I think I showed y'all, but I just like have a list of each topic. Mainstream fashion influencers. I don't know what that face was I just made, but yeah, mainstream fashion influencers. When I think of mainstream fashion influencers, I think of like the people who are doing like those big Shein hauls or like one big haul from places. I don't really care for it that much because it's like, we're just gonna see you open up a bunch of clothes, put together some mediocre fits, and call it a day. Make some bread off of it. But then there are like some. Hold up. There are some. My bad. Had to wipe thy nose, but there are some like mainstream fashion influencers that don't really do that I would count as mainstream. And I like that. But I guess I don't know. I guess it's all like up to what you think is mainstream. What is a mainstream fashion influencer? Because like if somebody goes on here and just talks about fashion and they're popular, does that make them mainstream, or with them being mainstream just be like them doing everything the same thing that everybody else is doing, like those Shein hauls, Boohoo Man hauls, Fashion Nova hauls, H&M hauls, all that. Even when you get to like the big designer brands, like people are doing big Balenciaga hauls and all that. I'm like, nah, I'd rather see you like go out and collect these things piece by piece and then see how you incorporate them into your wardrobe and build a connection with that piece, and then you find another one instead of going out and buying 30 pieces from one spot and then like wearing all of them once and then they're no good after you wash them. Not, I know towards like the bigger designer brand people who do that, it's not like that. But for the people who do Shein and all that, you're getting like 1-2 wears out of that fit, then you wash it and all that, and it's done for. So I don't really like the mainstream fashion influencers. I guess some of them are cool. Like one who I would count as mainstream that I actually do like would have to be Jaden Grundy. I would count him as mainstream because he's kind of similar to how everybody else does it. Like they do like the really nice edited videos, the hauls and all that, and Wisdom K. Those two, they do it really well because they just have a really nice style. It's not them taking a bunch of pieces that they found on Shein that have the same color and making a fit out of it. Like they're actually going on Grailed and all this, finding pieces and really putting something together, a full outfit, not just, oh, this has the same green as my shoes and this has the same orange as my shirt or whatever, and then oh, because it matches I can put it together, that's a fit. Like nah, they're going through and like really scouting for these pieces or whatever, and it's stuff that they really like. It's not just like simple stuff that's gonna be dead in a year. Yeah, that's my take on mainstream fashion influencers. Stop doing hauls. Another thing, mainstream fashion influencers said this in the social media is killing your style video. Mainstream fashion influencers, another thing I don't like about them is they always want to, oh, this is my little clicker, by the way. I'm just like holding it. This is my little, yeah. But the outfit ratings, I don't know. It's something that I can't get behind it. I don't really rock with it. Why are you rating my fit on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, actually give me some help if the fit is bad. Like, you're just like, oh, this fit is a 5. Next. This fit is a 4. Next. This fit, oh, this fit is actually nice. I really like this. 10. No, like, go through and tell me what you really don't like about the fit. Like, if it's just I don't match the vibe of the fit, tell me. Bro, I got my fan going, and that, like, wind is hitting my eyes, making it dry. That's why I'm, like, squinting. But yeah, I just feel like I love what they're doing because they're out here getting their bread or whatever, but I feel like they're losing, like, touch with, like, fashion. Like, I feel like fashion and clothing is all about the feeling, and with them just going out buying a bunch of pieces or rating shit on a scale of 1 to 10, there's no feeling, there's no connection, there's nothing there. It's just clothes at that point. Which, I mean, yeah, it's still just clothes, but at least, like, me, most of these pieces or whatever, I can go through and tell you something about them that I like and how I got them, what made me get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. And I just feel like they can't really do that with their pieces. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about clothing, is that not only does it look nice when I wear it, but if I went and showed somebody through my closet, or somebody came in and was like, damn, you got a lot of clothes, like, it's some nice shit, I could go through and tell them, like, hey, oh yeah, I bought this off of my homie in like my junior year because I really liked it, and then I didn't wear it that much, and now I wear it because it's, like, cool and it fits right. Or, like, some stuff is simple. Like, this, I literally got into Goodwill for, like, $3, but I just liked it. All right, technical difficulties. That's why there's gonna be, like, that weird cut, like, literally right now. But bro, my shit just, like, said my storage was full, but I literally have, like, nothing on my phone, so I had to go through and, like, delete. Well, it was because of my recently deleted, bro. Like, I'll delete pictures and videos out of my phone, but leave them in my recently deleted, so it's still taking up, like, that same amount of space. That shit is dumb. But like I was saying, I got this for like $4 or $5 at a thrift store, because at the time I was wearing my Georgetown up tempos a lot, and I was wearing these navy blue Sauconys a lot, and I used to wear these with it a lot. I don't know, that kind of looks nice to me, those colors. I think I have a fit with this, my Realtree camo pants, and those. It was a pretty whack fit, but I just wanted flicks that day. But yeah, like, it's something about being able to tell a story about each piece that I have. Even, well, not, it doesn't even have to be like every piece, but like literally just like having a connection with, like, those few pieces that you have a good story behind. Like, sometimes the story about pieces, like my Joker tee that I was talking about in my last video, I literally got that tee for like $12 off some dude on a Depop. And like, most people will think like, oh bro, like, you got like this faded vintage looking Joker tee, you had to pay at least 40 to 50 for that, just because of like how that whole market is right now. But I'm like, nah bro, this was like $12. So like, sometimes that is like, my shit leaning, that is like what I like about it, you know what I'm saying? Just those stories and that connection and that love for each piece, because you kind of start to take care of things more when you have that connection. Because back before I was into fashion, but back before I really loved this shit, connected with the pieces, bought it for a specific reason because it looked a certain way or whatever, or like I could imagine myself wearing it a certain way, my clothes and my shoes would be beat in like a month. Like, not even like beat like this, where they're just like kind of, these look like, on camera they look like really nice and clean, but like, these are kind of fucked up. Like, nah, in a month's time, like, there's like unremovable dirt stains on the shoes, holes, the shirts are like beat up and ripped from where I'm hooping and they're getting ripped. But now it's like I care for these pieces, so I'm like, let me take care of it so I can keep it in my wardrobe for a longer time. Because, you know, I rotate my wardrobe a lot. Well, not a lot, but like occasionally. And there's some pieces that are still in it. Like those, I got those at the start of 8th grade. I remember I wore those the second day of 8th grade when I got them. And I got those for like $80 back then. And I still have them and still wear them sometimes. I have a fit. This from this school year with those. I have on like a vest, my black t-shirt, my those like brown nylon tight pants, those Wear First pants. With those, one of my favorite fits. It's pinned on my Instagram right now. I love that fit so much, just cause like the fit of everything, and the location of the pictures. I took them in school. Most of my fits now are taken in school, but now since I have my tripod, backyard fits are coming back for sure. Cause that'll give me such an easy way to just like take a flick. Like, oh, I couldn't get flicks at school, but I still want flicks, and like nothing too crazy. Oh, just pull out the tripod in the driveway. I literally in the driveway. Take a fit pic. I might have to get more creative with it though. You know. Well, back then I was super creative with it because I was like good with editing my pictures. Like I was in a little group. I was actually in a lot of groups, like late freshman year, early sophomore year, or like almost all the way through sophomore year. But one group I was in, it was like a little fashion group or whatever. I had just left this, well, not just left, but the other one had like just died. Bro, I used to edit everybody's pictures in there, bro. It was cool because every edit was like so simple, but niggas didn't want to do it. Like that little twin edit where like it's one of you right here, then another one of you right there. I used to do that to so many photos. And like literally some of them would like, I would set it up. Or like a lot of people did this, but I would do it to where like sometimes in the picture, like I'm literally standing there with the twin and I'm like looking at myself. Or like I did one, never posted it, but I remember I did it in the room that's actually on this side of me, that bedroom. I was in the corner and I was kind of like leaning. I did it to where I'm like leaning up against the wall. But when I edited it, I had one of me like standing here like this, and then the other me I edited, I was like leaning. The picture I took leaning on the wall, I had it leaning on myself to make it, and it looked super dope. It wasn't like crazy realistic. You could kind of, if you paid close enough attention, you could see where I still had a bit of the wall, but it was definitely dope for that time. But now I don't really do edits like that. I still edit my pictures, like the colors and all that, but I don't do like the twin edit or like the blurry face edit or whatever. I used to do that a lot, but I didn't really blur my face. I just shook my head. Like I have a post on there on my page right now. It's like green and black. It's one of my favorite pictures. The fit wasn't even really a fit pic. But I was sitting in the living room in one of our chairs with the clicker, the same tripod, and I'm in there literally for like a minute, just like shaking my head with my dreads. They were shorter, and I'm just clicking pictures. And I found the right one. I just oh no, I didn't drop my clicker. Dropped my little pop socket thing from my phone. I've been looking at these whole time. I kind of want to like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this, like doing it with a fit. I did it with one fit, but like literally just having the headphones right there, making sure they're secure, but just having them right there. I don't know. I kind of like the look. Try new things. I guess that leads me to my next thing. Just like try shit. Even if nobody likes it, just try it. Do it. It's not gonna hurt. It ain't gonna kill you. Do it. That's why I'm kind of trying to. That's why I am. My bad. I be acting stupid sometimes. this is why I'm trying these type of videos, because like the whole like setup and have like the whole thing that I'm gonna talk about type thing, and I only talk about that for like 5 minutes, then upload it. I don't really like that, bro. Like that felt draining. This, I can kind of like come on here and just record when I want to type shit, feels good, and I can just talk. Like I have the topics, of course, but I can just get on here and talk. Like I hit one topic on here, and now I'm just kind of like somewhere else. I'm literally, I just opened it back up, but I had closed the notes because I was like, oh, I'm starting to just like get topics out. These are just for like if I ever can't think of something to talk about in a video. Yeah, try something new. Try something new. You'll learn a lot. Even if it don't work, you'll learn a lot. All right, just to end it off, just wanted to say, like I said, try new things. Mainstream fashion influencers who rate outfits and do big ass hauls are like losing touch with, you know, what this shit is really about. You know what I'm saying? Respect to them because they're getting their bag and they still love clothes, but I feel like they're just starting to lose touch a little bit. Not all of them, but a few of them, because they're just doing this because it's bringing money in or whatever, and they're getting a lot of clothes. There's no connection with them. And yeah, that's really the vid. Shorter vid. I didn't want to do an hour-long vid. I'll probably wait till I have something really good to like really just sit down, do an hour-long vid. That vid, I had good stuff to talk about, and I just kept going. So yeah, it's been good talking to y'all. It's your boy 2. I'm out.